In addition to branding, another very important decision that product managers make is packaging. Packaging has many functions, as we see. First of all, it has to contain or protect the product. So if you're going to be selling potato chips, it's really nice to have packaging that has enough air in the package that they're not crushed when you get them. Or to have a cardboard package like Pringles does to protect the product. In addition, packaging can be used to communicate the brand personality. And this can be critically important for low involvement goods to stand out at the point of purchase to stimulate both awareness and trial behavior. Packaging should also convey information about specific product attributes and features, such as fat-free or no trans fats, as well as any sales promotion offers, such as package has 35% more at same price, or mail in these box tops to get this set of toys for your children. Packaging can definitely be made more user-friendly, and when it is designed with the user in mind, it can be a source of competitive advantage independent of the product. So, how many of you struggle when you have to open packages and end up spilling the contents of cereal or dog food all over the place? When we have Ziploc packages, or packages that are easy to get into and reseal, they can cost more for both the manufacturers to produce and consumers to buy, but it can create competitive advantage. In the olden days, it used to be that motor oil was sold in cans and you had to have a spigot to pour it into your car. But now we have very nice, user-friendly oil containers to pour oil into cars. Packaging should also support retailer needs. And the fact is, packaging that is not friendly to retailers does not succeed at the point of purchase. So you need hang tags that are easy, and I have to tell you, this is one of the reasons we see those horrible blister packs that are so hard for consumers to open. They help retailers prevent theft, and they protect the good, even though we as consumers dislike them immensely. So balancing retailer and consumer needs is part of this conundrum in packaging. There are packaging engineers and packaging designers, and as we've seen, effective packaging can be a source of competitive advantage. Today, one of the most important aspects is the environmental impact of packaging and how to make it more sustainable. In addition, consumer behavior shows that shapes and colors have a huge influence on consumer perceptions. And using different types of images on the package are equally important. For example, in the cereal aisle, we frequently see the use of celebrity or star athletes on cereal boxes. There are strong labeling regulations in this country, and the labeling has changed over time to keep up with the trends towards obesity and concerns about health and fitness. One of the most interesting jobs in marketing is actually to serve as a brand or product manager. A single marketing manager typically does handle the entire marketing function in small firms, but in large companies, managers may have there may be brand managers, product category managers, and market managers for specific vertical markets. For example, in Microsoft and in Apple, they both have managers in charge of the education market because it's so important. Typically, brand managers have gone on to get a Master's of Business Administration after getting their undergraduate degree and having 2 to 3 years of work experience in the field. The reason for this is brand managers have to know customers very well, competitors very well, and the distribution channel as well. And work experience is one of the best ways to provide that kind of intimate market knowledge. One of our former students serves as a brand manager at Hewlett-Packard at the LaserJet division in Boise, Idaho. And if you're interested in doing informational interviews with brand managers, I'd be happy to set you up. Brand managers run the brand just like their own company. They do targeting decisions. They specify what marketing research to be collected. They work on distribution channels and pricing strategies. And they develop advertising with the advertising manager and the ad agency. This is one of the most exciting marketing jobs to have. Because they typically do require an MBA, starting salaries are commensurate with that. Nationally, you would expect starting salaries upwards of $80,000 for brand managers. For new product development, we typically see things that are called new venture teams or skunk works. Essentially, we want to isolate new venture teams from the regular corporate hierarchy so that these new venture teams are given free rein to innovate. For example, oftentimes innovations can cannibalize a company's existing products, and if a company is overly concerned about cannibalization, it ends up being Amazoned in the market because it doesn't want to introduce products that essentially will cannibalize its legacy revenue. Skunk Works is essentially a new venture team that is isolated in a remote area that functions outside the normal corporate hierarchy. For example, Target has a Skunk Works in Silicon Valley where the idea is to become more digital in order to better compete with Amazon. As more and more retail business moves online, Target knows that it needs to rethink its fundamental approach to retailing. New product development is an exciting function, and if you're interested, I encourage you to do more reading in this area. Seth Godin is one of the best authors who writes a number of books about marketing and is very forward-looking.